What you see before you on screen right now is the end of Funimation. And I know that there's a lot of people that harbor ill feelings towards Funimation, and understandable. But there is a few things that do need to be talked about of just how much of an impact the company has had on just anime, media, etc. But also what this means going forward, what is lost, what's being gained, etc. And if you don't know what exactly is going on here, to kind of get you up to speed in 20 seconds or less, basically, a few years back, Sony bought Funimation, bought Crunchyroll, and decided to merge Funimation into Crunchyroll. And then, fast forward to this year, Sony bought Right Stuff and is now merging Right Stuff into Crunchyroll. So effectively, they have a stranglehold on the anime and manga market in the West. That's pretty much up to speed of the current events. So what's going on here is the stuff that we knew was going to happen, but it finally is taking place. Funimation's blog, aka their news segment, now redirects to Crunchyroll News, and nothing got transferred over. So the blog posts are lost, images aren't safe either. If you remove the numbers, they had extremely high quality key art images. So basically, to kind of explain what they're talking about here, we have like these key visuals that, a lot of anime get. I know anyone that watches a lot of anime over the years has probably seen like maybe a teaser key visual that has appeared, like ReZero gets it, I guess Jujutsu Kaisen gets it, just any anime gets a key visual. And basically, a lot of these blog posts that Funimation has done over the years, for like 20 plus years, they get key visuals and they posted it on like their, blog and all that. If you went to like, their news segment and you read it, you would see these high quality images. And at the end of the day, some might say this isn't a big loss, but the big point here is a lot of, I guess, art is lost, which is a huge, I guess, sad thing that's happening right now within the entire industry, is that a lot of history with anime is just being completely tossed into the wind, into the furnace, or grinded into dust, so to speak, because it's all just being switched over now to Crunchyroll News. So like here, I'm going to show once again as an example. So if you go to Discover here on Funimation's site and you click News, just clicked it, it loads Crunchyroll News. So Funimation no longer even has a news tab anymore. It's Crunchyroll News. And even if you click other things, like, there's just different things you can click in here for goods, etc., it takes you to Crunchyroll. Like, if you go to, like, home video and stuff, like, look at this. It takes you to the Crunchyroll store, which, Right Stuff is going to be doing this as well. So it just shows that Funimation really has just effectively been absorbed into Crunchyroll, and this one gigantic anime streaming service and company is effectively just gone. All it has is just its name anymore. And I believe even its official Twitter account, which I'll pull up here actually, Funimation, I believe its official Twitter account even hasn't posted in a very long time either. So, yeah, as you can see here, the last thing that they posted officially, it seems to be back in last year of 2022, which is ridiculous here. Let's actually go to replies. That's how we can know. Yeah, their last thing was last year, which over a year ago. So this company that had 3 million followers was huge. Like, so many people use their site to watch anime is just been devoured by Crunchyroll. Now, let's get into the good and bad, okay? So obviously, there's a lot of hatred towards Funimation. They handled subtitles badly in some cases. I know Crunchyroll has a similar issue, but Funimation messed up subtitles over the years. Funimation had problems with voice actors, like, just different controversies, etc., maybe underpay and all of that. There was a lot of things that came out towards the end with Funimation. But at the end of the day, Funimation did pave the way for countless classic anime being brought into the West and allowing many people to enjoy this series, they're one of their favorite series, for the first time. Like, Funimation, FYI, here, I want to pull up an old commercial. This was an ad that came out in 1999, and I remember this ad vividly. I remember watching cartoons, etc., and VHS tapes, and this ad would play. I'll play it just briefly because I don't want to get copyright strike, but this was an old ad for Dragon Ball Z from Funimation on a VHS tape.
Coming 10-tape Frieza Saga, coming to your stores soon. You'll want to collect them all.
Like, I know it sounds cheesy, it's very old school, but it's like, this is a piece of history. Funimation literally is history that used to sell action figures, as you can see, your different, magazines and comics. It used to own all this stuff, honestly. It's sad I lost it. But, basically, Funimation has been a huge icon in the industry for 20 years now plus, and to see their site now effectively just being Crunchyroll now, it's just like, wow, it's gone. Like, an actual giant is gone. It's like effectively saying, what if, this is never going to happen, but like if Nintendo got devoured by Microsoft, or Microsoft got devoured by Nintendo, it'd just be like, whoa, that's crazy to just see this icon within this industry just completely gone. Obviously, the scale of those companies are way larger than Funimation, but I think you get the point I'm trying to make, is that the impact, the cultural impact. But back into the main point of what even brought this video up, is that these articles and stuff that has been made by Funimation over the years, even if you don't agree with them, etc., had a lot of art and a lot of things that were just specially sent to Funimation that are not getting transferred over to Crunchyroll. And so there is so much key visuals, so much artwork, etc., that is just going to become permanently lost to time. And the only way you're going to see it's probably the Wayback Machine if you actually know what you're looking for, but if you don't, you're never going to find it. You will never find it once again, which is legit just sad. It's really sad. So yeah, I wanted to make a video talking about this because, you know, Funimation was a part of my childhood. I owned a crap ton of VHSs and all that, and I know many people nowadays like, what's a VHS? I had so many VHSs, the Pokemon VHSs, I had, you know, some Yu-Gi-Oh ones, I had, you know, obviously, you know, I had Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z and stuff, but it's just crazy to see the end of a company like that. It's just wild to me. But, I guess I'll leave it at that. I just want to talk about this because I know many might not be aware of this, and so if you have some key visuals and stuff for series that are very old that Funimation has, you might want to try to grab them as quick as you can before they're permanently gone, because they most likely will just never be on the internet ever again. You'll probably never be able to find a high-quality version of them because they're about to be completely eradicated. But, be safe, stay healthy, everyone. Chibi out.